What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to episode number 2 of our Crystal Palace career mode on FIFA 16. Thank you all so much for the incredible support you showed on episode number 1. It would be absolutely awesome if you would throw a massive thumbs up on this video and subscribe to the channel if you are not already. If we can get over 20 likes on this video again, that will be absolutely insane. But today we've got our other friendly, the final friendly of our pre-season tournament that hasn't gone well so far, which is against Bordeaux. That is on today, so I'll be playing that. We'll be having a look at some more transfers, and then I'm not too sure whether we should play our first game of the Premier League in today's episode or save that till the next episode. We'll just see how we get on transfer wise. But thank you very much for all your suggestions in the comment section of the last video for transfer targets, all that kind of stuff. I've added them all to the shortlist. They are all being scouted, and these are the players that we're currently looking at trying to bring in. We've got top one is Winston Reid, who I was already looking at, and I think I'm going to launch another bid for him because one was rejected. We're looking at Florentine Pogba, who's potentially a centre-back we could go in for if we don't get Winston Reid. We're just skating him at the moment. And Bill Bentaleb, I'm after another centre-mid, and I thought he might be someone we could bring in, young, lot of potential. We're looking at Moussa Sissoko, but I'm thinking he might be too expensive. We'll see how that plays out. Charlie Austin, I was sort of very set on bringing him in the last episode, but after looking at Benicophobe, he's like a younger version of him with a bit more pace as well. I'm pretty sure we're skating him ready, aren't we? Yeah, we are. So I think I'm going to prioritise Benicophobe over Charlie Austin, see how that goes. Hopefully we'll be able to get him for a little bit cheaper as well. We're also looking at Kennedy and Bertrand Traoré from Chelsea, potentially bringing them in on loan. Again, we're just skating those at the moment, I believe. Yeah, we're skating them both. So we'll see what the skaters have got to say about those, and then we'll basically. But before we go into today's game, I do want to mess around with the team a little bit. I want to try a different formation with 2 up front, because I'm hopefully we can get Benicophobe in, and we can have a strike partnership with him and Connor Wickham up top, and I think that'd work quite well. And I think I know the formation I want to do it with, so we're going to tinker with that now, and I'll speak to you in a second. So this is the formation I want to be using this season, lads, or at least at this point in time. I think this is what is going to help us get the most out of the team. I think it's good because it's got 2 CDMs in there. Holding, we've got Kabayi and Jedinak at the moment, but that's why I want another really good CDM in there as well. I'm looking at Bentaleb. I was thinking perhaps Coyote from West Ham. I'm not quite sure yet. We still get the most at the wingers. We've got Balassi and Zaha. That's an area that we are very strong in. This is the defence which is our strongest. I believe we've got Joel Ward, Scott Dan, Hangeland and Suarez with McCarthy in goal. I'm sticking to him over Speroni. However, I do want to bring in another centre-back, as I already mentioned. And then we've got Connor Wickham and Dwight Gale. So I do think having 2 up front and at least giving Connor Wickham a bit of support will help a lot as well. Whether it's Dwight Gale or Fraser Campbell at the moment, I'm not quite sure who's the stronger of the two. We're going to have to sub those at half-time, swap them around and see who plays better. But like I said, hopefully again we're going to try and bring in another striker to help bolster the ranks in that regards. But we're going to jump into our game now against Bordeaux. Hopefully this formation will work a lot better. We won't get absolutely spanked like we did against Werder Bremen. Wish me luck, lads. Let's jump into the game. Here we go then, lads. We're taking on Bordeaux at Signal Iduna Park in the German Invitation, or whatever it is it's called. I can't remember. We really could do with a good result here, because a lot of the players' form is of course going down at the moment because of that last result against Bremen. We need to turn that around before the first game of the Premier League. We don't want to be going in with bad form. Hopefully we can do a lot better today. Let's go, lads. Can we get Zaha going down the wing here? We can indeed. Connor Wickham get in there. I think that's Dwight Gale, not Connor Wickham, unfortunately. But we are going to pick it up on the other wing, I think. Yannick Balassi, and we get a corner. Nice start. 4 minutes in and we get the first corner of the game. Nice positive start. Who's going to be putting this in? Johan Kabayi, of course. Can we pick out somebody? Big head of someone? Ah, it's a shame. Oh, God, the counter now. The counter. Really bad touch, though. Really bad touch. Got away with that. Hold on to it, hold on to it. That's a foul, ref. Come on. Give him a yellow for that as well. Oh my God, the ref just running into our play. I gave him a bit of the nut there. Yellow card for Crivelli. It was pretty dirty there. Watch the run down the line. That's the danger. Well stepped in, son. Can we get a man on here? Oh my God, Connor Wickham has just been absolutely fucking taken out of this game. Jesus Christ. We have got a free kick in a half decent position though. Johan Kabayi. It's another booking for Bordeaux, and we've been the better team so far. Their only real chance came from that set piece that they whipped in. 37 yards. It's a long way, but we're going to go for a power free kick with Johan here. A lot of power on this. Oh, it wasn't bad. It didn't look like it was going to be causing too much trouble because it didn't seem to have that much power on it, but the keeper reacted very light there. Not a bad strike at all. Very clean strike. He gets down well at the last second, just pulls it away. God damn it, we've got a corner though. Put that in there, Johan. That's not bad. Oh, it's not great either though, is it really? Oh, Wickham, well in. Can we find Dwight Gale? We can. We need some support in there now, lads. Come on. Well played, Dwight Gale. Very well played. We got him on there. Flicking on again. First time. Oh my God, I think I might have overplayed it. Probably the best chance we've had all game, to be honest. God damn it. And now they're on the break. Well in though, we're defending a lot better in this game. And that is half-time, 0-0. We have been by far the superior team here. Their only effort really came from a corner where they had a mini spell of possession after it. But my God, we have dominated that first half. It's just going to be a matter of getting the first goal. I mean, I do think we need to swap Wickham and Gale, but I'm going to bring on Fraser Campbell anyway, so it'll be Wickham and Campbell. So, because we seem to be playing a lot down the right with Zaha, he puts the ball in, and the Wickham's at the near post, who's not quite in the box. So hopefully that'll fix that. Campbell's going on. But also chuck on, who else should we chuck on? Let's chuck on Joe Ledley for Jedinak, give him a bit of game time. But we've defended really well. Jedinak had a pretty decent first half as well. Let's see if we can keep it up and see if we can actually get the win here now, lads. Let's go. Come on, can we get a win here? Can we get a winner? Balassi, where am I going here? Look at that run. Ah, we've got a corner from it, god damn it, again. It's just that decision making. We need better runs in the last third, but we've got a corner. Kaboy's going to put it in there. It's been a much better performance, whatever happens. Big header! Oh, no way! Oh my God, my throat's killing. And that was nearly a bloody winner. Joel Ward, again, he has had a stonking game. Oh, what a save. Kaboy, another good delivery, Johan, please. It's not bad. We're going to ping this. Joe Ledley. Ping it! Oh, save! Where's the follow-up? God damn it. Don't let him turn you. Oh my God, what did I just say? You've let him completely turn you. No way. Not now. This is so undeserved if they get anything. Well covered. Hangeland. He's had a very good game, actually. He's pulled up injured there as well, but that is the final whistle. 0-0 draw against Bordeaux. A huge improvement from the last game where we got absolutely smashed by Bremen. I think it's partly the formation, but partly we just defended a lot better as a unit as well. I've obviously played a bit more of the game since I last did an episode of this. And, you know, as you learn it, it gets a bit better, but a much better performance. We should have won the game, really. I think the stats will reflect that we absolutely dominated. They didn't really do a lot, Bordeaux, apart from when they had that set piece. You can see we had 4 shots, 4 on target. They had 3, just the 1 on target. Some really good chances, particularly towards the end. And I think with a little bit more polish, we'll be able to really get this Palace team where we want it to be. It's just those couple of signings that we need. Let's see if we can make some of them now before our first game of the season against Norwich. So lads, for the tournament that we entered, we got 936 grand. We did come bottom of it, but that's still £1,000,000 basically for coming bottom and doing shambolic in a tournament. So I can take that. I didn't think we'd get that much, so I'm pretty happy with that. In other news, you know, nothing too exciting going on here. Transfer bid rejected. That's an old one from Charlie Austin, which we will just be clearing those out now. But let's see if we can get some of the players that we're after. So lads, first and foremost, Winston Reid, the situation with this one, West Ham wanted 9 million, so we're going to have to think about whether we really want to pay that much for him. I'm actually going to wait till the Florentine Pogba report comes back to see what rating he is and all that stuff. If Reid is like by far the superior defending them, I'm probably going for Reid. If Pogba's like not far off and like a lot cheaper, we'll probably go in for him. But I am, at this time, going to be launching a bid for Benicophobe. Don't know how much he's worth yet, the report hasn't come back, but we're going to launch him with a little tasty bid, see what our assistant's saying. We do not know enough about this player to suggest how much he's going to be worth, so I'm going to guess. It's not worth guessing, is it really? We'll wait till the skate report comes back, then we'll have a look. I don't want to end up overpaying. The other thing that I just completely had forgotten about as well, that I haven't touched on at all, is this training thing. So we'll have a bit of an in-depth look at this at some point. We'll just do it quickly for now. Then we're going to add some drills in. The players that we really want to be growing are like people like Connor Wickham, the younger players obviously, so he's going straight in there. And we're going to be trying to improve chance creation. These are suggested. So headers and volleys, distance shooting, dribble, keep possession, speed. Close control, I think, could be a good one, so we'll go for that. We'll go... Who else do we want to be adding in? So, lads, I've done a bit of looking around, and these are the 5 players that we decided to do the training with. We've got Connor Wickham, Wilfried Zaha, Zeki Friars, MacArthur the goalkeeper, and Yannick Balassi. Bit of a mixture of, like, some younger players in there, and then people like the keeper, who's not the youngest, but I think we can still get a bit more out of him, and then Balassi as well, who if we can keep on improving is of course the main man. I'm not going to be doing the drills myself, I'm going to simulate them. Let me know in the comments if you want to see me do like one, but I don't want to do them every episode because they're just going to take up a lot of time, so we're going to simulate the drills. In fact, we need to simulate all, don't we? So yeah, let's simulate all, there we go. See how they get on. Hopefully, we'll be able to just improve these players a little bit more and see how they get on. You can see, oh, that's not too bad actually. Balassi did the worst, and he was the one I thought to do the best. But there we go. We've done the training session for the week. Like I say, if you want to see me do them like properly, let me know. But I don't think it's anything too major, and it's something that's just going to take up more time in the video. So, like I say, let me know in the comments down below. Right lads, here we go. The scout reports have finally come back in, so let's get having a look at these. Here's Pogba, the first one. He's of course the centre-back that we were looking at instead of Winston Reid. And oh, I'll tell you something. 75 overall for 3.5 million. Strength of 91, jumping 85. Stand tackle, he looks really, really good. We're going to launch a bid for him, definitely, because Reid is, like, they're asking for 9 million, which is a lot of wonga. If we can get this going for like 4 or 5, that would be absolutely ideal. Let's see what they say. His transfer value is 3 million. Let's go in with an initial bid of, it's 3.5, so we'll go in with a bid of 4 million. See what they say to that. And he looks like he could be an absolute beast, only 24 years old as well. The next player is Bentaleb. 75 overall, which I was quite surprised about, but 4.3 million. I don't know whether they're going to want to sell him, but again, we'll put in a cheeky bid here. Perhaps like around his exact valuation, see what they say to it. They're saying that it's going to be between 5.5 and 6.5. If we can get him for less than that, that would be ideal. What's his value? 4.3. We'll offer 5. Again, see what they say. We've got 17 million to be playing with, so we've got quite a nice budget. And then we just need to be looking at a striker. We have got straight off the back Bertrand Traore. He's a youngster. He's a 74 overall though, so he would be really good to potentially get in online. So we will put that in there. Benny Cafobe though is the main one we want to be looking at. We'll just look at this. Oh, 2-year loan. No, I don't want to go 2-year loan. We'll go with a 1-year loan. And we're not going to do a future fee because I don't think we'll be able to bring him in on the cheap now. Hopefully FIFA's fixed that, but I think that's just a bit unrealistic. Benny Cafobe is the other striker that we were looking at. 3.1 million, 73 overall. So Bertrand Traore is technically better, but I just think Cafobe is that kind of player that I think could really complement Wickham well. So 3.1 million is valuation. I think we'll go in with a bid of 3.5. See what we'll say to that. Hopefully we'll be able to bring him in. So we start off, lads, with some amazing news. Benny Cafobe's bid has been accepted, and I think this could be a really good deal as well. I mean, what we're paying here for someone that's only 22 years old, a lot of potential, proven goal scorer. He's only on 25 grand a week as it stands. He wants 40 though, which is quite a jump up, so we're going to offer 35. See what he says to that. I think 40 is a bit steep, but 35 I think we can deal with. We want him on a 3-year deal, and he's going to be an important first-team player. Let us see what he says to that. In other news, Bayer Leverkusen have had their bid accepted for that centre-back, but there's also interest from a lot of other teams. So this the Pogba guy is very popular. Traore, we have had the loan accepted, which is really good news again. We can bring him in. Some fantastic players now we've got in there in the striking options. Traore and hopefully Benny Cafobe, 2 players better than what we had by a country mile in my eyes. So we'll bring him in. 35 grand again though, not cheap, but that is some real good strength we got in there now, touch wood. Some more good news, lads. The bid has been accepted for Bentaleb. Now, is Bentaleb someone 75 and he's only 20 years old? I think he could be really, really good. He only wants 30 grand a week as well, which I don't think is too much whatsoever. So we are going to accept that, and hopefully, nothing from Cafobe yet, but hopefully this could be another really, really tidy signing. We want him on a 3-year deal at least. We'll say 4 years, and again, an important first-team player. He could be a really good buy for us, Bentaleb. Looks like he's got a lot of potential. So for some reason, lads, they've rejected that offer for that centre-back guy, Pogba, even though we offered more than some other certain teams that have had theirs accepted. I can't really make sense of it, but we may have to look somewhere else for a centre-back. We'll have to wait and see. In other news, Benny Cafobe turned down his contract because we didn't offer the wage that he wanted, so we are just going to go ahead and meet that. I was trying to get him on the cheap. 40 grand is a lot of money, but hopefully he can repay us with goals. So there we go. 4-year contract, important first-team player. That should seal that deal. Benny Cafobe should be on his way in. I think there was one other piece of news, and that was that, again, someone was in talks, and it's Bentaleb, actually. I thought it was going to be that Pogba again, but Bentaleb, so hopefully he can decide to come to us instead, because I think he would be a fantastic signing. And there we go, lads. First piece of transfer business done. Bentaleb is joining us. Really, really good signing in my opinion. Fantastic young player. 75 rated overall at the age of 20. Hopefully he's going to slot straight in there into our team, into the centre mid spot, and do a job for us. And the second one through the door is Benny Cafobe, lads. Just a couple of days after the Bentaleb deal is done, we have signed Cafobe. Another really good signing, another really good young player, and we have got some nice young talent going into our squad now. The likes of Zaha, Bentaleb, Wickham. It's just a really nice thing to see when you've got these young players that can also play at the top level, and hopefully, again, Cafobe will be able to perform. We've also bought in Traore as well on loan, don't forget, so we have got some really decent striking options right now. All we need to bring in now is a centre-back. You can see, lads, unfortunately, that Pogba, Florentine Pogba, decided to go to Schalke, so that one is out the window. Winston Reid is still an option, but they did want like 9 million, they said. We're going to try and offer them a little bit less, see what they say to that, see where that puts us, but then I think we might be shopping for someone else at the moment. So here's the first player I've come across, lads, that I think could be decent. He is 30, Curtis Davis, but I still think he could do a bit of a job for us. Of course, Hull have just got relegated, and he'd want to come back up to the Premiership. I don't think he'd be as expensive as Winston Reid, but I do think he'd not be as good as Winston Reid, although I still think he'd be an improvement on what we've got. We'll put a scout report out there and see what that comes back with. Second player I've seen, lads, Yoshida. Again, not quite as high a quality as I'd like, but I think he could be okay, so we're going to get a scout report on him as well. And the final player that we're going to be looking at, another West Ham boy, is going to be James Tonkins. Not quite up there again with Winston Reid and the quality that I'm after, but again, I think he's pretty decent. He's only 26 as well, which I didn't realise. And the fact that they've got now Winston Reid, they've got Ogbonna, they've got James Collins, there's some wiggle room there for them, so hopefully we'll be able to get him on the cheap because they've got plenty of options there. But they're the 3 players we're going to go after. Let's see what the scout reports say. Lads, we've actually just arrived at game day against Norwich City, and I'm in 2 minds whether to play this on this episode or wait for the next episode and then let you decide on what kind of centre-backs we should go after first. So I think I'm going to end the episode right now. We'll play Norwich, obviously the first game in the Premier League, in episode number 3. But what I want to know from you is that the centre-backs that I put in that shortlist, just let me know who you think would be the best, or let me know any of the suggestions of centre-backs that you think could do a job. We're looking at about £5 million budget-wise, perhaps a little bit more we could eke if we've messed with the wages as well. Let me know your suggestions in the comments down below. Leave a thumbs up in this video if you did enjoy it, and I'll speak to you all in the next video, lads, tomorrow. Nidge out. To upgrade him, another tall player for the heading, because that looks like the way to go this year, and he's also got the 4-star skills as well. But what we're going to do is now we're going to jump into a game with this team, see how it performs. We are now